Umar, and Uthman. When they speak about these three leadership after Muhammad peace be upon him, about Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman. We want to know about how they are cursing them. Are they cursing them, or they are satisfied with these three leadership after Muhammad peace be upon him, Khilafah? Mike is yours.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is where the big division comes in. They believe, and there are some hadiths in Bukhari that kind of confirm with what they're saying, is that they believe that when the Prophet was dying, and there is a hadith in Bukhari, because I've seen it, that says when the Prophet was dying, peace be upon him, he called Ali into the room with him, and he called in Abu Bakr and Omar. I think Omar. I'm not sure if it was Omar or not, but I know Abu Bakr was there. Somebody was. Them two companions were there, okay? So he told them, he was like telling them, preparing them, because he was dying. He knew he was dying. He was preparing them for his death. And he told them at that time to get him a piece of paper, because he wanted to write down how he wanted everything to go. And that he was telling them that he wanted Ali to be the next in line. That Ali should take over for him. Okay? But that when he asked for the pen and paper, that these two Sahabas refused to give him the pen and paper and said, no, 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 he's distraught, he's tired, he's sick, whatever, leave him alone. So because they did not give him the pen and paper when he was on his deathbed, this is the reason why they cursed them and spit at them and say that they were, you don't want to know all the things that they say. But I'm telling you, this is what their side of the story is. Then they say that what happened was, now this is how bad the Sahaba were. The Sahaba were so bad that while Ali was burying the Prophet, peace be upon him, after he died, that Abu Bakr went out in the community and was campaigning for everybody to vote him in to be the Caliph, while poor Ali, in the meantime, was out burying the Prophet, because evidently nobody else cared about him but him. And so while he was burying him, Abu Bakr went and stole the caliphship from Ali. When Ali came back to town after burying the Prophet, he found out that Abu Bakr was the Khalifa. And he didn't do anything about it because he didn't want to cause a division in the Islam, because things were kind of, you know, shaky after the Prophet died. A lot of people were, you know, getting scared and no, what's going to happen now type thing. So he didn't want to cause a problem, so he just let Abu Bakr be the Caliph, but he should have been the Caliph. This is their version of the story. This is why they hate them. And then they also say that one of the Sahabas, I think it was Omar, that Omar got mad. Oh, you want the mic? Go ahead, take the mic.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. كان السؤال الذي وصل من الأخ مروان بخصوص استلام يعني الإمارة بعد النبي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، أو الخلافة عفوا. فكيف نظرة الشيعة بالنسبة لخلافة أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان بعد يعني موت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم؟ فأجابت الأخت أن بالنسبة للشيعة هم يروا أن هناك حديث في صحيح البخاري، ويعني هي يعني تقول أنه تظن أنها قد رأت هذا الحديث وقرأته، أن النبي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم في وقت موته وكان دعا، وأذكر التي ذكرتها الأخت، كان دعا علي وأبو بكر حيث يعني كان يموت عليه الصلاة والسلام في فراش الموت يعني. ولا تذكر هل كان عمر أم لم يكن موجود، لكن أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم طلب القلم والورقة حتى يكتب كل الأمور التي يجب أن تسير بعد موته عليه الصلاة والسلام. قالوا يعني أنت مريض وهذا ليس وقته وكذا، ولم يكتب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. فهم يحقدوا على الصحابة بشكل عام لأنهم لم يعطوا الورق والقلم للنبي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم حتى يكتب. وكذلك يعني أنهم يعتقدوا أن النبي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم حينما مات وانتقل إلى الرفيق الأعلى، وحيث كان يعني يدفنه علي رضي الله عنه، في هذه الأثناء خرج أبو بكر إلى الناس ليبايعوه وليقنعهم بخلافته. يعني إن استغل أبو بكر هذا الوضع، وبينما كان المسكين علي رضي الله عنه مشغول بدفن النبي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. وحينما خرج علي ووجد أبو بكر يعني يقنع الناس بهذا الأمر، لم يشأ أن يحدث بلبلة وفتنة بسبب يعني الذي حدث، فأراد أن يستمر الأمر كما هو. Please continue, sister.
Okay, the main important thing that they are cursing them daily or not. And you can answer as well the question, second question, but make it short, sister, please, because there's too many questions. Okay, but the main is we want how they are cursing them daily. They are not satisfied because they are really hypocrites. They say we are not cursing them. When they are in the media, they said no, we are not cursing them, but there is little misunderstood. But are they cursing daily or not? That's what the aim of my question, please. That's my case, yours.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yes. Every day.
Okay, so they are cursing them daily. Okay. يبلعنوهم دائما كل يوم وكل ساعة. Sister, what do you think about the ritual in Ashura? In Ashura, the Shiah, they start hitting themselves with knives and faces, bodies with knives. What's the media in America when they saw something like this? And your review when you've seen such a thing like this and they call it so ritual. What do you think about that? Mike is yours.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, here in America, they really don't do that. In America, they are very calm, and they just use, like slap themselves. But I have seen videos in Lebanon where they do take the sword, and they will cut themselves on the forehead. And what they do is they wear their death shroud, the white shroud that you're buried in. They wear that, and then they cut themselves in the forehead. And then after they cut themselves in the forehead, they say, Ya Allah, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Hussein, whatever, and hit themselves in the head until they bleed even more, until blood is running down their face and all over their thing to be buried in, their shroud. And then they take their shroud and fold it up, and then every year they do this, and they're going to be buried in that. It's supposed to mean that they loved them. The only thing that I've ever seen live is a few years back, maybe 2-3 years ago, they had a demonstration here, and the Shiites were demonstrating, and the brothers actually showed up. Normally they just beat the chest, which we were all used to that. They actually showed up with sticks, and the sticks, at the end of the sticks were chains, and each stick had like maybe 5 or 6 chains, and at the end of the chain was like a little pointy thing, and they were walking down the street, and they were beating themselves with it. I was horrified.